Before I start doing this Q&A panel, I must ask everybody just one simple question, very basic. Does anyone want to be in a nostalgia critic video? Yeah, I was just looking for applause, but a lot of people were just like, Alright, here is what we're going to do. This is actually going to be for next week's coming review of Star Trek Insurrection. And what it's going to be is that I'm actually going to come through those doors, screaming like a woman. I've never heard that before. I'm going to come in and I'm literally going to come down this, I'm just going to be screaming at people, going nuts. I'm going to get a few shots, and I'm going to come up here, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to say, okay, first question. Yeah, and then we're going to dissolve. It's going to be like we're finishing out. Thank you guys. You know, so we're applauding. Thank you. And then run out screaming again. So that's what we're going to do. Leo Thompson is that sci-fi guy. Give him a big hand because he's awesome. He is going to film it, and sadly, I have to ask you to move that. Thank you. Everyone's like, move what? Turn the kids in this way. Okay, so Leo, go ahead. Come over here. And let's have you, I'm talking like, all right, everyone give me stage direction. You're going to start off right here, you're going to film me coming in there. I'm going to come in, I'm just going to very slowly, I'm just going to go up to you and just, you know, sort of be tracking backwards like this. And then, I think at about here, at her, I'll just walk right by you, okay? So we'll do that for that shot. No, back in. So I'm going to do this real quick, just and people don't have to, you know, don't cheer or anything like that, just look at me like I'm just totally nuts, okay? Which I know will be really hard to do. Okay, so we're going to do this in 1 second here, boy. You ready? Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I have bloopers.
You're confused, you're shocked, you're torn apart by what's going on. You gotta get one in, you're confused, you're torn apart. Gordon? Okay, first question. Yeah, that's you. Oh, yeah, no, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, I put it in hers. Okay. Let's begin. Who has a question? You! Out! Stand hard! Yeah, it's all right. We found the one. Where's the other one? That's a question. Who am I? Which of them people to see who? It really is who's your daddy, what's he doing? I have an internet show. It's called theglasses.com, and if you weren't listening, this guy's great on reviews. It's just me acting like an ass, but you just saw for whatever reason. So, good question. Yes, in the back, Richard. Maroon shirt, whatever. Guy looking confused right now. Triple dating zip? Triple? I just heard about this Aaron's panel or something like that. I heard of it from that. That's about all I know. In fact, it's a shiver that you're not going all the time. I would see, I've only just heard of it. I just be like, oh, that's so wrong. That's so disgusting or indecent or something. It's like, I guess, but at the same time, it's like, hey, what's wrong with dating a woman with one arm? That's about all I know. I don't know much about it. Here's controversial, so there's no about it. Let's see, long hair, never beard.
I just have one thing to say to you.
Bad credit card. Yes, you with the black hair. Oh, that was perfect.
The second question I was going to ask, I'm sure the person will come back. Opinion on Homestead.
What was it? What?
Homestead. That probably isn't.
Just say bad credit card again. I'll scream. Come up and check.
Yeah, bad checks. How about that?
Bad shit?
Bad.
How is it I can hear from less with the microphone? I don't get this.
Checks.
Bad checks? Oh, they're cool. The Batman's got to pay for shit somehow.
And debit cards?
Yeah, but the credit card, you're just raising the debt, and those credit card companies are just kind of crooked and everything, so I don't know. And you have one more question. Oh, actually, she had one more question, right? Or did you? Well, screw you. How about that?
What is the worst movie that you had to review?
The worst movie I've ever... Oh, what are the choices?
What is the worst movie/holiday special you ever had?
Oh, and holiday special? Doesn't it go without saying? I mean, technically it wasn't even a Christmas special, so... the Star Wars. Life Day. Oh yeah, long live Life Day. So, yeah, okay, that's pretty. Let's do the yellow cat thing. Do I plan on making my own movie? As of now, the closest thing I have time for is like the yearly anniversaries. And at some point, we definitely want to do like bigger productions. Or I should say like more professional productions, like with like real film, and make it look like a movie instead of like an online movie. So we are looking to do that, sometime soon. But as of now, we don't have time for the yearly anniversary. So at some point, definitely, we can go over to that. Let's see. Let's do the guy holding the white thing there.
When are you going to review Sonic Underground?
You mean little Kirby was animated for me? It's like, again, with A, I don't know how nostalgic it is, and B, with shows in general, I have to have grown up with them or seen them all or something, because even if I'm going to make fun of them, I can't properly talk about them unless I have some idea of where they're coming from and what it's about and so on and so forth. So, no, I have no plans to review that. I'm sure it's terrible. but I don't know. I've never seen it. We have the Red Beret.
What possessed you to review Tunnel Cells in the Room?
What possessed me to review The Room? Really, everyone else. It's one didn't have much desire to see it. Just everybody emailing me. And everybody liked it except for him, apparently. Which is usually the opposite for his movies. Everybody hates it but him. But yeah, no, it turned out really funny. And yeah, it's right before it came for it wasn't nostalgic. Everybody was emailing me about this. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I saw it. It was a masterpiece of business. Let's see, here at the Redhead. What's my favorite crossover in terms of, no, it's all, I was going to say in terms of filming or what came out. I think it's both the same. I really like the Moulin Rouge one. That turned out really good. I always try to get, getting music in a review is hard, and especially because I'm not very good at writing music, but I love doing it. I love, doing something musical and getting it in there. So that was a lot of fun. And Lindsay and Brent were great to work with. So it was just great fun. That's my favorite. It's my favorite review, actually, just in general. I really like that one. Let's do me!
Will you ever review Mrs. Doubtfire?
Review Mrs. Doubtfire. Now, here's the thing with Mrs. Doubtfire. A scene-by-scene basis, I can't really make fun of it. As a whole, yeah, it's a creepy movie when you get down to it. You think it's like, oh, he wants to see his kids. Isn't that nice? He dresses up like a lady. What? Yeah, he wears a fake woman suit with her. What? Yeah, an old lady, and goes to a special makeup artist. He puts fake teeth and he watches his children. Well, surely there's some sort of jerky other guy who wants to take over as the father, right? No, he's Pierce Brosnan, and he's really nice. He loves the kids. He plays with them. Well, what does he do? Oh, he makes them work. He throws oranges at the guy, and then nearly kills him. There's fights. It's a scary as hell movie. There's a good trailer somebody did on YouTube where they recut it and they make it look like a scary movie. Like he's wearing the woman's suit, just hear the shong, and it's him watching the children, through the woman's eyes. She's like, I think we talked about scary Mrs. Doubtfire or something like that. It's really funny. I don't think I can do a review of it though, but I know where you're coming from with that. Let's do in the back there. Yes.
What was your actual reaction the first time you watched Neverending Story 3?
What was my reaction when I saw Neverending Story 3? That's another one just everybody was like, you gotta review Neverending Story 3. Everyone was telling me how bad it was, and now nostalgia, it's like, it's the worst, oh my god, betrayal, all that stuff. Me, I loved it, it was so bad. It just got everything wrong. It was really phenomenal in how wrong it got everything, and just the choices they made, and Jack Black is so brilliantly over the top and is so goofy. So I really like it as a bad film, just as bad films go. I highly recommend it, but it is bad, it's horrible. But I loved it. It's just someone over here. Yes, you, Mike.
Yeah, I got two questions. One is for Paul. Sorry, things off one. I guess the important. All right. If there is a chance to do Sonic Underground, is there another chance you're going to do Sonic OVA?
I'm not doing anything, Sonic! God's sake! Because of people like you who are always like talking about Sonic, and I talk about Sonic. How dare you talk about Sonic? So, I don't have any plans to do it. I feel I wouldn't be able to properly represent it. So, what's your question?
All right. And the second one is there another chance to see the crossover in the
Nothing's planned for me, Lewis, and Noah. I'm doing a crossover with Lewis this coming week. Nothing's planned, but you never know. Maybe another one. That first one was so good. Usually I try not to do too many crossovers with the same people unless it's something like, okay, you can't. I can't overlook this. Like I knew I wanted to do a crossover with Brent, but then I heard Lindsay was going to do a crossover. Her was going to do Moulin Rouge. It's like she lives right next to Brent. I'm just like, okay, I have to do it. And she can sing, and she's musical, and their opinions were similar. Or same thing with the Star Trek thing. It's like Lewis is so obsessed with Star Trek, and it just it'd be a crime not to include him in here. So it's unless I'm really forced to do a crossover again with someone, I try not to repeat them. But sometimes you can't help it. Maybe there's something that's inevitably, one for the three schmuckheads again. You never know. Let's see. Long hair guy. Yeah. Say it. How do I pick my reviews? Half of it is just, hey, I want to review something I just really think I could get a lot of material from. The other half is just, people recommendation, on the forums and emails and stuff like that. It has to be something I'm familiar with, though, definitely. It's very rare that I'll do something just total cold turkey. Unless it's a movie. If it's a movie, I can usually do that. If it's like a show, I can't do that cold turkey. I have to have some idea. What was your question? I was frozen today! Christ! Let's see, let's do another guy with a head.
Hey, two questions. First off, are you or anybody at that guy with glasses ever going to review the 2000 Contractors stuff?
The 2000 what?
No, Contractors,
Oh, car captors? I'm not, because I didn't grow up with it, I'm not familiar with it, so.
Second, do you have any plans to take your ads and say on G4, ILC? Would that be a good idea?
I would be a good idea. I think usually it's like, I like having it on the website, I like having people come to us, damn it! If anything, when people ask, hey, if you do like a cameo for this or crossover or something like that, I'm usually pretty open by the time. And if something like a Hollywood person came by and said, hey, can you do a quick something in a movie? Sure, yeah. But I'm not searching for it, I don't go looking for it because I like doing my own gig. I like having really just total control of something and just freedom to say and do what I want. Channel Officer is really cool about that. So it works really well. Again, it's just adding more people to sort of put their thumbprints on something, and it's just like the less people I can have sort of coming in and touching it and saying, hey, you need to change this, change it, and I like to keep that. Sometimes you need to, but I like to keep that as far as possible. Let's do white hats. Working with him or spooning with him? Because they're two very different experiences. Oh, pleasure. No, working with him, it's pretty easy. It's pretty laid back. We got pretty similar minds about a lot of our reviews and or a lot of our opinions on stuff. The fun thing about having so many reviewers and watching their videos and stuff is that you do sort of get certain sounds and certain ways that they say stuff. And certain deliveries that you sort of go, oh, okay, maybe I should try something like that. That's a fascinating way he or she said that. Maybe I should try that. And that's always a lot of fun. And we're doing it. It's just really easy. He gives a lot of takes. He does a lot of various, voices like, something else I learned from him too is that he said whenever he does a take, he always, he'll do a lot of takes for something, but he'll always do one at the very end that's just like batshit crazy. Like, it'll be the line just, I don't get it. He'll be like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it! Just do like a great big crazy one at the end. And that's always, I started saying, okay, yeah, because sometimes just throwing something totally out of nowhere, a reaction is really good. And it's like, it really spice things up. So, no, he's a lot of fun to work with. He's really cool. Let's do the, Oh, and you're not bald?
Who do you want on the site? Who are you a fan of on the site?
Oh, now I gotta play favorites. Who am I a fan of on the site? Everybody exactly the same. One is better or worse. Sadly, I find more and more I don't have time to watch everybody on the site. I wish I could, because I love keeping up with it. There are some I find I'm just like, I gotta watch it. I always gotta watch this movie. I always gotta watch Lindsay or Lewis or CR stuff I really like. Brad stuff I try to keep up with, but then like every day he has a video. It's just like, God, I can't keep up. And that's part of it too. It's just some of these people, some turn them out, like once a month because that's all they can do. Others are just like every other day and you just can't keep up. So I'm sure there's others too, to the top of my head that they're not ringing, but I mean, it's one of those. I try to keep up with as many as I can. But those are the ones like when I see somebody that looks interesting, I'm like, I definitely want to see this. I definitely want to keep up with it, because it reciprocal opinions are like the way to see it. Let's do Critic parrot. Yeah, with your creepy parrot. Of course, that's a creepy parrot, I'm sure. So, yeah, that's pretty much the story with that. Let's do, well, whatever you're playing up there, yellow thing.
Good question. One, if you ever caught any flags from an original creator of anything you could ever review?
I can definitely say one, yes.
What's going to happen to the South Critic if you ever run out of nostalgia material?
I'll kill him. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, it's just like, once I run out or once I feel we're done or the material's dying out, I'll get rid of them. I mean, it's like, we got other ideas. We have other, shows and stuff like that that we want to throw all our energy into. And the soundtrack was the biggest hit. That's the most fun to do. So we started doing that. We're not gonna have that. We don't want to get tired and stale. We don't want people to say, oh, please, stop. We're done. So when we feel we're done, we'll whatever, have a meteor hit or something. And go to whatever the next show is. And we do have a few ideas for like new shows that we're just sort of like, we're almost itching to get to, because we're just like, oh man, where we start talking about ideas for it, we're just like, wait, let's wait, let Nostalgia Big Red Sports. But it'd definitely be something that we want to make do something else like the major show as well. So at some point, we'll get the sassy or something. And then in terms of, was there ever anybody that really went after me for reviewing something? It was so did go after me. Or at least was it John from the roommovie.com or something like that. It's just like, of course, his accent came through the email, which was fascinating. Just, oh, hi, no, I sue, what a story, Mark. And so we took it out for a bit, and we went to a lawyer and said, can you get us for this? And he's like, he can sue for anything, but, the law would be, a great chance of winning, more than he would have. Okay, just put it back up, never from him again. So, that's the story of that. That's really about it. Well, I did have the daughter of the creator of Doug contact me. That was pleasant. She was very, very nice, and she sent a message just pretty much saying, hey, I watch your stuff, I love it, it's a lot of fun. Here you're reviewing Doug's first movie coming up. Just know my dad worked very, very hard on it, and it was always his intention to please the fans and stuff like that. And I sent a nice email back, just said, look, that's fine. He's a character, it's not sure it's a character, I just yell and scream. Anyone who likes something, I yell, I don't care. I'm not going to think less of anybody. I was very, it didn't do much for me, but that's just me. It doesn't mean, it's a bad show or your dad didn't work hard on it, So, continue, you hear people praise it or like it, I'm glad people do like it. And, no problem. I never heard back, but hopefully she was okay with it. So, that's about it. Let's see, it's just something weird. Your Pac-Man comment, whatever it is.
Thank you. I have two questions. One,
What did I do? Oh, Studio Ghibli? Oh, I love it. I wish I could see the rest of that trailer they showed at opening ceremonies. Let's get into that trailer. It's just like, it's like, Disney says you can't see the rest of this trailer. You have to see the movie. That was awesome. I love the Miyazaki stuff, of course, I love. I think I said it one time, I was talking about my top 20 favorite movies, I was talking about Spirited Away, and it's like, I get jealous of Ghibli, that's how much I like it. It's just like, oh, I want to make this stuff. This is brilliant. This is the stuff. I like these original stories and original ideas, but it's Spirited Away is sort of like Alice in Wonderland, but it's new. It's not Alice in Wonderland. It's doing something on its own and different and unique, and it's creating its own, characters and sort of mythologies. And I love that. I love new stuff. I love, these sort of, old patterns, but with new ideas. And Ghibli does a lot of that. I love it. Let's see more of that. I'm done with Smurfs and Transformers and shit. New stuff, come on. So I love it. I'm hearing more like they're in financial trouble. This Marvel's movie better do good. It's like, go see it. I want to make more stuff. So definitely go check it out. What's the other question? I'll tell you what. You want me to scream at you and say I can go up here very nice. I can just go up here and just say hi. How you doing? You little sucking whore! I'll kill you! I'll kill you when you're sleeping! Find you! I'll find you and rip your head off! So glad that she's over here to see that. boss. His last name escapes me. His first name is Trevor. He's a comic book writer. He's really awesome. He told me this great story about Christopher Walken. It's just going to be, I'll know what's answering your question, but it's a funny story. That's only ripping me off from him. I'm sorry, Trevor. But he says he has a friend who did ADR work for like DVD commentaries. And Christopher Walken was dropping by. He was going to be his assistant. So he goes up to Christopher Walken and he said, "Oh, Mr. Walken, anything you need, I'm totally there for you. I'm totally gonna get it for you." And he said, "Well, kid, I really like Doritos. Could you maybe get me some bags?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, I can get you a bag of Doritos." I said, "No, you don't understand. I really like Doritos. Once I start, I can't stop." "Well, sure, I'll get you a lot of bags of Doritos." So he goes and gets 5 bags of Doritos. "I need more." Alright, so he goes and gets more Doritos. He goes, "I need more." Throughout the weekend, he's just getting him a shitload of Doritos. And finally, the last day, the guy goes and knocks on his trailer, his office, whatever, and he's just like, "Mr. Walken, we're waiting for you." No answer. "Mr. Walken, we need you out here." Nothing. He opens the door, he goes inside, in the corner is this mountain of unopened bags of Doritos. And there's Christopher Walken behind the door snickering. And he goes over and he says, "Kid, I don't even like Doritos." That's why it's funny. I love that story. I love it. So, that's the best I can answer that question. Let's see, if you could get it. Yeah, you. Oh, what?
It's not over.
It's not over? You got one more? Thanks! Yes, you bearded guy. First question was how long does it take to make a nostalgia album? So actually, on the best of the volume 3 best of, we're going to show actually how we make a nostalgia critic episode. It usually takes about 5 days. If it goes longer, it can take like a whole week. And the reason it takes so long is because I'm also doing like the bum reviews and the guys who are cons and doing their stuff with the company. In terms of does Ron like to say, I think he likes to say he doesn't like being in front of the camera and stuff. He doesn't like performing and stuff. Every time he goes to a con, he yucks it up. He plays the crowd. Likes it. I think he just says it for whenever he feels he gives a bad performance. He's just like, "Well, I'm not an actor. I'm a writer." I think he does like writing more. He's definitely a writer. He loves writing. He definitely loves the record, and he says it often. So he does. I think he does like that. Yes, young lady, standing up there, not facing me. Turn around. You. Yes, you. Do you ever plan on retiring from reviewing? Probably. Well, I mean, as a nostalgia critic, or just in general, I can always talk about, what my opinion is or something like that. So I guess in that sense, probably not. As long as someone wants to hear what I think about something, there's always going to be new stuff to review. In terms of nostalgia critic, though, yeah. I mean, there'll be a point where we're done. But in terms of just giving my opinion, people love giving their opinions, so I'll always be that. Yes, Richard. Wait, who was that? Oh, Gina, were you raising your hand for her? What? I want your question. Red shirt, blue jacket. We'll get to you in a second, miss. Nosy. Check him out, some other people on the site reviewed it already. And again, I don't watch Dragon Ball. I don't get appropriately talk about what works and what doesn't. So I usually, I give that to people who know what they're talking about. So most likely not. And what was your question? It's do, and that's just it over and over. Without. I was thrilled when I really had a song for the movie. I was just like, thank God. So let's see. Let's take someone over here. You want the DVD case?
Sort of overlaps with the question someone asked.
It better not be Sonic, my God.
Although I was sort of curious about that. How do you avoid copyright issues with the footage you use from the movies and television shows reviews?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to do a copyright issue. I don't know. I mean, the people they had been taken down from YouTube several times, and then so and address and stuff like that. I think really, it is a review. You can make two arguments. One is, satire parody. I mean, we are making fun of it. On top of that, it is just a general review of the movie. goes beyond a half hour. And these are like, you know, a couple hour long movies. It's not like they're showing the whole movie. It's like, no. A lot of people that see these reviews actually say, like, I gotta see this movie. God knows how many people I turned on to the room. You know? And I think that's one of the reasons we stayed out of super bad trouble is because I think a lot of studios are like, well, this isn't, you know, it's like a lot of times bad can be good. Bad is really in. You know, and people like making fun stuff and seeing schlock. And, you know, some people make livings just, you know, making schlock movies and stuff. So, I mean, it's, as long as they can see there's money to make off of it, you know, and there is, I think, you know, the smart ones know not to go after us. So, yeah, that's the big answer. Yeah. You. Oh, I just do the iPad. Okay, let's see. The Batman Beyond cartoon. You know, that's just a little after my time. I saw a little bit of it growing up, and I was like, okay. You know, I didn't get that into it. So I probably wouldn't be the right one to talk about it. Again, I'd probably be more, you know, someone that grew up with it and could see the episodes in more details. I did see the Return of the Joker, that was kind of fun. You know, I'd seen him die, so that was pretty fun. I love that backstory, that was very cool. A bad story, but no, probably not. That place, I think, so they won't be able to do that. And then you have a question. Any franchises from the past I'm afraid they're going to reboot? Anyway, I don't know. I mean, there's not. People keep trying to get me to get behind this. You know, bring Animaniacs back. You know, and reboot it and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, maybe. You know, I mean, even. I think the rare exception of that maybe. I mean, sometimes you can take something that is just so old but has something that really works and reboot it. You know, like I do sort of like, even though people are very split out, I do sort of like this new Looney Tunes cartoon. No, I mean, it's this My Little Pony thing is taking off like that. You know, I mean, people are just really behind it. You know, so but I think we can all agree the original show is not that hot. You know, so, but obviously they saw something that they can work with. And Animaniacs was, you know, sort of already perfect. So I don't see any point in like going back to it or rebooting. I said, do something new. Do something in the same spirit. You know, but you don't have to go back to the exact same characters. You know, I'm very much more for, you know, new characters, new stories, stuff like that. So personally, yeah, get the new stuff. That's usually good. Let's do. The old Ghostbusters cartoon, yeah. Where Peter looks like Ray, Ray looks like Peter. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Again, it's already sort of a good show. I don't know how much I can talk about it. It was already pretty funny, pretty well written, and the animation was good. So I don't know how many jokes I can get out of it. But anyway, we'll see. Let's do the Red Blue Jacket. Is there anything funny about That's a Lot of Fish? The only thing I can figure is that somebody saw Jurassic Park and really liked the line, "That's a great big pile of shit," which is very fitting for that movie too. No, I think someone just saw they wanted to sort of do something similar. I think it was more like, you know, you're supposed to be blown away by the fact that there's just a lot of fish and there's just a guy that just says it like it is. I think that's the joke, but I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. Yes, we do. Would I ever do like a Disney sort of like Miyazaki or something like that? Well, Miyazaki with like any of them, I'll just be like great. Like maybe one or two I don't like, and even then I'm like they're not bad. I just don't get into it. But I don't know. Some people may have some like the Pixar movies. So yeah, actually Pixar movies I can talk about because I don't love all. Yeah, there's one or two. Like, you know, Bugs Life I have issues with. The Cars movies I have issues with. You know, even Wall-E. I love it first half. So I don't, maybe a Pixar sort of thing. Disney never took up so much time though too. So we'll say maybe somewhere down the line. It was fun to do. It's definitely great fun. So someone I'm going to police have whatever it is. Yes.
Is the bum going to make an appearance this weekend? Because I actually took the time to get changed.
Is the bum going to make an appearance? Oh, sure, I'm right here. I'll take the change for you. No, I don't bring the costume or anything like that, but if you give it to me, I'll make sure he gets it. I swear.
Wink, wink.
The cameraman.
My question is, like with your top 11 list, which one was the hardest to actually put together in terms of your picks going in the order that they did?
And the one was the hardest to put together, or what?
Of your top 11 lists.
Oh, what was the hardest top 11 to put together? In terms of picking and stuff, I guess the Batman one is that there's so many good episodes. There's so many, it's like, oh, I hate to cut that one, I hate to cut that one. But it's a lot of fun to edit and put together, definitely. So that's probably the one because there's just so many good ones. Let's see, let's go back over here. Got a gun! We'll always warn the lawsuit, dear Monty. He had heart! What's that? Never forget, Monty! Heart! We're Indian men who may or may not have been Monty. That's why we sort of keep that mystery. We have no idea if that was really Monty or not. It's like, I thought it was a cartoon character. No, he's a man! So, yeah, it's very, very, very close to us. Young woman with the glasses there. Do I have Teddy Ruxpin's head anywhere in my house? Is he still trying to track me down? Not since I sold him on eBay. It's like he's someone else's problem now. Let's see, white shirt there. Hey. I'm not reviewing what? Well, I would do reviews sort of like that big or something like that. I don't know. That one was really, it was just me and Brent talking about ideas of what we could do. It just sort of went from there, but we had a lot of time on it because he wouldn't be available for a while, I wouldn't be available for a while, so we were always sort of just working on it in the back of our heads and putting stuff together. So, I don't know. Maybe. It's still my favorite. It would be hard to top, but it just made me at the top. Let's do a lecture. Wow. Without leaving the without being on the ground. I got a gun! They could do something crazy when we go to the library site. Wait, so after this? Oh, where? It's like, no, that's someone. Someone, I mean, what's the, do I have advice for fans with exceeding hairlines? Reverse seating hairlines. Hats are awesome. That is one of the reasons I wore a hat as a nostalgia bag. I'm just like, yeah, mostly because I hate trying to make my hair with anything close to hair. So yeah, just a hat's an easy fix. Yeah, so that's the answer to that. Yes, you would wait. Yeah. Oh no, the one with the round thing. Will me and you ever do other conventions together? Like a convention, I'm sure. I mean, really, right now, I just sort of go to conventions that invite me. I don't go looking for them yet. Maybe somewhere down the line I will, but as of now, it's just like, yeah, just sort of whatever. Just sort of whatever will happen. So, yeah, that works out pretty well. Do I still talk to him? Yeah, he had me do the audition for his movie, the Chicago audition, so yeah, I just did that for fun. Hey, James, just got some actors. Take it. So yeah, no, we still talk. I mean, we're not like, super buddy, but like, yeah, we chat every once in a while. I just know where he's going and stuff like that. So, yeah, for most part, we keep in contact. And then a guy, whatever that is, with the... How do you feel about who? Is it David Bowie?
Moe!
toward all viewing audiences? Sometimes? Okay, when they are appropriate, I'm sure it's fine. When they're not, I think that's illegal. So it doesn't matter what happens. Let's see, who else is? So the gray jacket thing. Favorite thing or favorite person? Oh yeah! Favorite thing I've ever done? I don't know, just taking this job. You know, just doing what I want, you know, just doing reviews and stuff like that. It's just been like a dream come true. And I'm still loving it. I just adore every minute of it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I got the brown hat thing. Why do people hate the current Lee's character? To some extent, I don't know why people like my own character. I think, you know, it's sort of like Edward from Cowboy Bebop. If you're going to do it, you have to really do it right. You have to really be sure. You know, it's like, yeah, it can be a little annoying, but there has to be some charm to it or something. I'm not saying theirs didn't have it. I'm saying that I just don't think I hit a wide enough audience probably be able to do it. So maybe that's why. I'm not entirely sure. I thought they were pretty cool. Let's do the guy with the big yellow pointy hat. Yes, you. Oh, Titan AE. Actually, where's Leo? Hey, Leo. Leo! Did you ever do Titan AE? Damn it! I got much more your videos in. When somebody asked me, did you ever do a crossover? I started doing it, and I was like, what about this? He said, yeah, I did that. And I'm like, well, obviously I didn't see it. What about Titan AE? Yeah, I did that too. It was a crossover. Damn it! So, maybe. I have to watch their video first. See if, you know, sometimes, you know, maybe it's going to be too similar. So, you never know. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fake one up there. I'm so cool to not move them. He has made a lot of good movies too. So, maybe I should make it. Let's see. Let's do some, Fraser. Mary, the show because it didn't meet my standards? Have you seen what I've reviewed? Oh, like I've never done a review that I've done like, you know, like, yeah, I should have done that or should have done that or something like that. There's a couple. Junior was one because there wasn't enough material for it. So we had to go do a song, actually, because we just couldn't come up with anything. The Mark's Nightmare thing is another one that I was like, I should have done that, I should have played it off. But, yeah, so aside from that, those are like the major ones. So, hey, let's do, this young lady in the brownish hair. Yes. Okay. Strangest experience with a man. I love telling this story. Okay. So, my brother, this is the first time we were met at. And they give us this table where, you know, we sit down, we can have people and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, yeah, we get sort of like a group of people that are dressed like us and stuff. And it's something like that to go to our room. And my brother, by the way, we haven't eaten yet. And we're really hungry. And only one fan there. And he said, you know, I'd like to take you out to lunch if that's okay. And we're not doing that. You know, we're just, we already ate, so we're good. Just, oh, okay. And he just sort of stands there for about 10 minutes. Just not saying a word, just sort of looking at us. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask a question. I'm like, yeah, so what's your favorite movie? I'd be like, Brazil. I'd be like, oh, okay. For another 10 minutes. And then he asks another random question. How you like the time? That's good. Another 10 minutes. This goes on for like an hour. And we can't go anywhere because we know he'll follow it because the restaurant we want to go to is right there. You know, there's a restaurant in the hotel. And we know we can't go anywhere because he'll see us going to one or it's good. I mean, it's just like, you know, he's just sitting there. So for about an hour, he sits there and he's just like, okay, I gotta go. And he just walked away. And my brother and I were just like, God! So who